football with a Monday night spectacular. We have a Monday night showcase for you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Timberwolves and the Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And now the Timberwolves will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Rams offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Rams kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The lone back's got it. Could be an alley. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. On target. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rams!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the Timberwolves offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes one man miss. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And now the Timberwolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. What a great job of containment, and they stop him in his tracks right at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Nix. It's on target and complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw it again. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Knocked down for the tackle. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And now the Timberwolves will have it first and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Timberwolves. What a catch in the end zone for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll go to the counter. Creates a little room. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first down from their own 22. Off the play fake. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Cole. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Rams have this offense rolling. The receiver on the jet sweep. Got a little grass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's a draw. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
Could not make his way to the corner. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Nix. Complete. Got 7 yards on the play, it's 3rd and 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. That'll be enough to move the chains, and it'll also take us to the 2-minute timeout. And now the Timberwolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. This time he wants to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now the play fake. Got his man.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And they fail to hook up on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rams come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Makes it past the marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Nix. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. The Timberwolves offense has taken the field to open the drive. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
To the air on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And now the Timberwolves have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And now the Timberwolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He's got his man across the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll try to run for it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And now the Timberwolves pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Touchdown, Timberwolves! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Handoff to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try the run. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Timberwolves offense is taking the field to open the drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can... Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. He leaves it with his back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Nix. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And now the Timberwolves line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over, and if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. He's got him. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their...
Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Nix. Fires to the right. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Working the middle. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football, poor angle.
Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And wings it incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The snap sets up to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Absolutely center cut. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nix. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Under fire. And they got it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. We play on first down here in the 2nd overtime period. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown Rams! They get a score to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
2nd overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. From the gun. Makes a catch. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Nix. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Timberwolves. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game.